Good morning, guys. Welcome to our math lesson today, and we're doing Module 5, Lesson 2. So we're almost there. This module is pretty short, and by the time we are done with our school in June, end of it, we'll be done with Module 5. So I'm so glad you guys are able to join me today, and I thank you guys. I appreciate you guys for being here, and let's get started. But before we get started to our objective of the day, let's take a moment and say thank you to our friends and family for helping us with everything that we do. So today's objective is count 10 objects within the counts of 10 to 20 objects and describe as 10 and blank ones, which means that we're going to have materials of more than 10, and then we are going to count instead of saying 11, 12, and 13. We'll just use counting 10 ones, as in 10 single individual object with some more object. What you'll need for today's lesson is loose leaf paper. You'll need something to write with. You'll need your math book. Remember, it's module 5. We are done with module 4, so make sure you are taking out the right book. If you don't have it, that's okay. You'll take out your number bond chart. You'll take out some materials, about 20 pieces, because we are working, like all this time we've been working with materials 1 through 10. Now we're getting to be working with numbers that are higher than 10. So the application problem, as always, I'm going to be reading it twice, and you'll take time to draw or work with your material to come up with an answer, and we'll come back together to see how it looks like. Lisa counted some sticks into one pile of 10. She counted 5 other sticks into another pile. Draw a picture to show Lisa's piles of sticks. Again, Lisa counted some sticks into a pile of 10. She counted 5 other sticks to another pile. Draw a picture to show Lisa's piles of sticks. So the way I did it was I made a bundle, just like our other lessons that we've been working on. So we made a bundle of 10. So let's make sure that we have 10 over here, just like in a problem set that said we have to make a pile of 10. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So every time you'll see a bundle like this, you don't even have to count the way I just did. It's automatically 10. Then Lisa had 5 other sticks, just like I laid them out like that. So I know Lisa had a bundle or a pile of 10 and some, well, in this case, 5 other sticks. So let's get started with our application problem. Let's get started with our lesson. As you can see, I have an empty egg carton. Now I'm going to put some stuff in there, and let's see how many objects can we put inside in the egg carton. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right? I can put 12 objects. So the way I would differentiate it is I have technically, if I wanted to say 10 way or count it 10 way, we have 10 ones and 2 ones, which means I decided to put a box around the 10 objects to show that these are a pile of 10 or a group of 10. So every time you'll see something that has 10 objects, we're going to put either circle around it or a box around it to show that's a group of 10. So the way we would say it in a 10 way is we have 10 and 2 ones, or 10 ones and 2 ones. The reason why we say ones is because we have individual, meaning one egg goes inside one space. Just like you'll see in the other ones, even though it's different color, it's one eggs per space, meaning one egg goes inside one space. That's why it's called ones. And since we have 12 spaces, that means we have 12 ones. Or we can say we have 10 ones because we're working with tens, and then we have 2 extra ones. So now let's continue, and we are going to sort out some hats to see how many hats do we have. We're going to make a group of 10 ones and extra ones to go in different piles. So I have a group of hats. So I have a group of hats, and let's see, we have to now make them into a group of 10 and some other ones. So I will make this disappear, and I'm going to do a group of 10. Let's count to make sure I have 10 hats altogether. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have a group of 10, and I put a box around it to show that is a set of 10, and then I have 4 extra. So I have 10 ones and 4 ones, which is same as saying it's 14 hats altogether. Again, I have 10 individual hats in a pile. So I have one pile or one group of 10, and then I have 4 extra. So if somebody asks you, how many groups do you have? How many groups of 10 do you have? You will say only one, because you have only one box of 10 hats. However, if somebody says, how many hats are in your group? How many hats are in your one group, or one box, or one circle? Then you can say it's 10, because 10 are inside and one is the whole big group. So now we'll do our problem set, and as always, don't forget to write your name and number, and please make sure you're in the right problem set and the right book. You are in module 5. Again, you're in module 5, lesson 2. So this little number in the corner of your book, it says what module you're in, and this over here tells you what lesson you're on. So remember, you should be in the right book. On top of your book, it should say module 5 and 6, but we are only working with module 5 right now. So make sure you're in module 5, lesson 2. Let's read the direction. It says touch and count 10 things. Put a check over each one as you count 10 things, just like the way they showed you here. They said, I have 10 ones and 2 ones. So every time they counted all the way up to 10, they put a check mark, and any extra, they left it blank. So now we're doing the same thing. I'm going to mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they already give that for you. It says 10. I have 10 ones, which means I have 10 ones. And how many extra? I have 3 extra, which I did not mark. So I have 10 ones and 3 ones. So I need you to do the rest by yourself. Over here, you are going to draw your own. Remember, this is only for the students who have the math book. If you do not have the math book, the next slide is for you. Again, please don't forget to write your name and today's date. And same thing like in the previous slide, we are doing the same exact thing. It says draw more to show the number. So I have 10 ones and 2 ones. So I'm going to count. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it looks like I already took care of the front portion. It says 10 ones. I have 10 ones, but I'm missing these 2 ones, which means I have to draw extra circles to show that these are the 2 ones that are missing. So please make sure you count and you draw how many more ones you'll need. And if you're having hard time counting, like the circle, please make sure you do number path. That will allow you to make it easy for you to count. And make sure you complete the work. Parents, this is a bit tricky module, so they will require a little bit more assistance than just adding and subtracting. So please make sure to spend a little bit more time with them, reading them the direction, and maybe just like I modeled one question, make sure you model one questions, and then you do one together with them, and the last one let them try by themselves. Okay, that's what we call is I do, we do, and you do. So the first problem I showed it. Second one, you guys can do it together with your parent and guardian, and the third one, you do it by yourself, but with the help of your parents in terms of reading the direction. Your parents are going to read the direction and ask you questions which will allow you to help yourself to come up with the answer. And last but not least, and today the essential worker that I would love to give shout outs to are the delivery people. People who delivers packages, you know, your FedEx worker, UPS worker, your mailman and a mailwoman. Those are the people, even in pandemic, they are there delivering your food, they're delivering your packages since you cannot go outside. So next time when you see, wave a hi to them and say thank you, because it will make their day and they'll appreciate that you have noticed their hard work. Until tomorrow, I'm gonna see you guys, and I miss you guys. Can't wait to see you in person. um, Please make sure you stay safe and practice social distance. Bye, take care.